Tiffany A. Henyard, the people's mayor.
The most corrupt mayor, Tiffany Henyard, has now fled the country after...
Now you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Shit just got real. Let's get it.
...stealing millions of taxpayer money.
A packed community meeting Thursday night, outburst after outburst.
Well, I do not handle anything that relates to with credit cards. As you heard me speak today in my board meeting about, I do not handle that.
Some of those charges are for you, though.
No, sir.
You didn't go to Las Vegas?
Finish her!
What is that?
No comment.
Things are getting wild in Dalton, Illinois after Tiffany Henyard, who's been dragging the title of America's worst mayor, has reportedly pulled a disappearing act right after the FBI knocked on her door with subpoenas and launched a...
There it was right there. There it was. They knocked on her door. At some point, hey, that shit is funny how I stopped it. But yo. You should have known that they was coming for you. But see, all that stealing that Tiffany was doing, she knew what she was doing was wrong, and she was stacking up her money. Yes, she was. Yeah. She was stacking up her money to make her clean getaway. But I'm going to tell y'all something. She will get caught.
Criminal investigation. And yes, she's the same self-proclaimed super mayor who has been strutting around like she's untouchable. Now, if your YouTube feed has been blowing up with videos about Tiffany, you're not alone. People are legit wondering why she's so hated and how she's still holding on to her position, despite all the shady stuff she's been accused of. Because if she's really this bad, why hasn't she been kicked out of office yet? So here's the tea. Tiffany isn't just Dalton's mayor. She's also the Thornton Township supervisor, and she's been hit with a laundry list of allegations. We're talking about misusing taxpayer money for her personal luxury, like jet-setting around and securing herself a little army of personal security guards. Oh, and she's also been accused of using taxpayers' money to pay her personal stylist.
Because what we're not going to do is we're not going to be homeless behind her raising our taxes. And you were said that you have good business skills. Then you should take a look at the budget again. You are a public servant. You serve us.
But wait, it gets crazier. This isn't just about a few bad decisions. Tiffany's behavior is straight up unhinged. She keeps doubling down on her antics and refuses to own up to any of it.
Make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
The name Jason House. I'm going to say it one more again. Jason House. I said, do not be surprised. He be the one that replaces her. It's something about Jason House. Jason House is for the people. Okay? Jason House is for the people. I'm going to say it one more again as if Omar Johnson was here. Jason House is for the people. This is what it's like. You can't go around start taking from people and stealing from people and think it ain't going to happen. It's going to come back on you. 100-fold. Men up on the cloud, men 100-fold.
Now the plot thickens because word on the street is that Tiffany has gone MIA. This whole situation is a mess, and trust me, you're going to want to grab some popcorn for this one. I'm about to spill all the tea on the jaw-dropping allegations against Tiffany Henyard, so stay tuned because this story is about to get even more insane.
To be ashamed of y'all stuff, y'all black. Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman.
Finish her. The same fingers that she's using to point at others are pointing right back at her.
21, and she also became the Thornton Township supervisor in 2022. But Tiffany's time in power has been nothing but drama. Her name has been all over the headlines, and not for good reasons. Think financial mismanagement, corruption, fraud, and a whole lot of shady business. Over the past year, Tiffany's been clashing big time with most of the village's board of trustees. And trust me, it's been a full-on mess. Now the buzz about Tiffany being a total menace started way back in August 2019 when CBS 2 Chicago revealed that a property Tiffany owned and was collecting Section 8 housing subsidies for had some seriously nasty issues, from severe mold to water leakage.
Everything that has been said about Tiffany Henyard individuals backed it up with proof. And your ass is still lying. It's almost like, damn, what is it like? I mean, she got some nice cheeks though, but damn.
By November 2019, things had gotten so bad that the place was declared uninhabitable, and the tenant had to pack up and leave. But here's the kicker. Tiffany allegedly kept cashing in those Section 8 checks like nothing happened.
Make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
Tiffany decided to throw her hat in the ring for mayor. She came out swinging, criticizing incumbent Mayor Riley Rogers and his time in office. And in a dramatic twist, Tiffany knocked out Rogers in a four-way primary to win the Democratic nomination. And by the time the April general election rolled around, she crushed it, winning about 82% of the vote against independent candidate Ronnie Burge.
I can't help but to pause and appreciate the historic significance of this appointment. I take great pride in being an African American woman.
Your FBA, your FBAs.
The friendship soured fast, and those same folks were teaming up with most of the village board to take legal action against Tiffany. In fact, within just 6 months of Tiffany's time as mayor, the trustees were already throwing shade her way. They were calling her out for how she was spending municipal funds and for running a shady, low-transparency operation. And by April 2022, things got so messy that the village board actually sued Tiffany, accusing her of having some serious conflicts of interest. But Tiffany wasn't about to go down without a fight. She fired back, accusing certain trustees of stirring up trouble.
Make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
Trustees weren't having it though. They started holding their own meetings without her and officially censured Tiffany.
I'm assuming that we paid the bills for the general fund. Is there a second? It's been motion and second. Call the roll. Trustee Jones?
Nope. Radio silence after Henyard attempts to get general fund bills paid. Here's why. The trustees didn't go along with it.
You guys still don't want to move forward with paying any of the bills in the general fund? That is my question.
Is there a day with the previous week that we could pick, that we could set to review the bills?
Trustee, y'all already have the bills. Do you want to pay the bills on the general fund?
At the end of the day, what's going to end up happening is now we see things on a bigger scale, a bigger picture. We got to get down to the root of how it started, where it started, to where we are now.
People in the village, residents, employees, and business owners alike started coming forward with accusations that Tiffany was using her power to go after anyone who dared to oppose her. There are claims that she had the village police harass businesses that didn't support her, and even tried to squeeze campaign contributions out of business owners. Oh, and she's also been accused of firing several village employees just for political reasons. And then March 2024, things took a dark turn when NBC Chicago publicized files obtained through a Freedom of Information request, revealing that the Illinois Department of Human Rights was investigating a serious case involving Tiffany, the village of Dalton, and Thornton Township. According to the reports, Tiffany's former assistant claimed that she was raped by a village trustee, Andrew Holmes, during a trip to Las Vegas. And to add insult to injury, the assistant claims she was retaliated against by Tiffany herself.
This is our last night in Vegas. When we clock out, if anybody hitting the strip with me, you know it's my birthday. And everybody said no, or they had something else to do, but Andrew. Miles did say that if he's done doing whatever he was doing, you know, he'll catch up with us. Okay, so fine, but I at least knew I got a man with me, I'm gonna make it home. I ain't gotta worry about going to try to go on the strip by myself. I legitimately thought that, you know, I was gonna make it home. Until my last memory was me waking up in his room. They've been telling me they're so proud of me. And at first I never understood what they could be proud of, because I just felt like I was just doing what's right because it happened to me.
Finish her. Spoke her truth. That's the thing right there that rose up the antennas. Come on now.
With trustees and Tiffany going back and forth over the village's spending habits.
I wouldn't trust this woman if she stood on a stack of Bibles and had her tongue notarized. Not a damn thing she says comes out her mouth is true.
Then in January 2024, City Trustee Brittany Norwood raised the alarm, warning that Dalton was on the brink of bankruptcy because of all of Tiffany's reckless spending, pointing out that the village was drowning in $7 million of debt. According to Fox 32 Chicago investigative report, Tiffany used taxpayers' money to assemble her own personal police security detail, and this practice cost Dalton citizens hundreds of thousands annually. And by February, the Village Board of Trustees decided enough was enough. In a 4-2 vote, they overrode Tiffany's veto of their budget for the 2024-25 fiscal year, which included some major budget cuts. Tiffany was fuming, claiming that these cuts would send Dalton straight into bankruptcy. And if that wasn't bad enough, the village got a warning that 13 police department vehicles were at risk of getting repossessed.
Make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
She didn't care about that because her plan was already set in motion of what she was going to do. And we see the outcome of that. What was that, her to flee? Her to fatten her pockets and bounce?
Where is Tiffany? So, here's the latest. On August 14th, just one day after a bombshell report revealed that South Suburban Dalton is over $3.5 million in debt, Mayor Tiffany Henyard suddenly disappeared. She's now dodging requests for comment. She didn't show up at Dalton Village Hall in recent weeks, and her office has been radio silent despite multiple interview requests. Village employees are keeping quiet too, only saying she wasn't in the office, and leaving everyone guessing when or if she'll be back. Meanwhile, people on social media are trying to figure out how on earth is Tiffany still officially a mayor despite all these crazy allegations. One person said, "This is truly a made in America only brand of insanity." The people of Dalton did vote to recall her a year after she was elected, but for whatever reason, the judge threw it out because Illinois doesn't have enough recalls. That part is even more insane. This story kind of reminds me of Tiger King and Joe Exotic. And someone else added, "If this woman doesn't end up in prison, the justice system should be destroyed." But what's your take on the self-proclaimed super mayor Tiffany Henyard? How do you think someone this incompetent even made it?
Fatality. Our prayers for Jason House to take her place. And Jason House would be a good candidate. He would be a good mayor. And Miss Belcher, she would be a good right-hand man for him. And anyone that knows Jason House or Belcher, let them know I would love to run their detail. All the way from LA to Vegas, I would love to run their detail. Because that's what I do. I provide protection. Executive protection. Until then, I thank you for spending time with your boy. I thank you for taking time to allow me to pop up on your screen. Let's continue to pray for the people of Dalton. Let's continue to pray for each other. Live your best life.
Flawless victory.